And welcome to Tropico 3. Yep, we're going to do Tropico 3 so you can see what this is like. And again, we'll do a sandbox because that makes more sense. And we'll start with Matriz, which is an island only available with the add-on, basically. Absolute Power add-on. So there's that. This is pretty much the same as the other one. These are close enough. See, even she looks the same. See, she's just pretty much the same. This is where it gets a little different. You have qualities, you have flaws. So you see, because we're lazy, the production is going to be minus 10%, and she's going to walk slower. And because she's a womanizer, she's going to lose 10% off the religious faction and 10% off smart women. But, I mean, we could choose a kleptomaniac, which means she's going to steal stuff. Compulsive liar, which means we're going to lose even more off of that. Ugly. Yeah, it's just 5% off everybody. Alcoholic, 15, this and that. See, it's good for your USSR relationships. Flatulence. Yeah, see. Ugh. Compulsive gambler, which is annoying. Paranoid. Anyways, it's just, you try to pick the ones that are the least problematic. Alright, so here's our island, Matriz. As you can see, we have a very large plateau, and by very large, I mean it's all the way down to here. So there is a lot of stuff you can have to build. We have this large area down here that we can do manufacturing and stuff. As a matter of fact, there's a good for oil production. We've got this nice little area here for our touristy stuff. And as far as what we have available on the island, we have these 2 iron deposits, which we can possibly just get by with 1 mine, and it will harvest both of these. The bauxite we have is down here, which means when we put a road down here, we'll want to try to hug this line here. And gold is way off here at the end. And we will end up putting our road just sort of clipping there, so we can put houses along this. Because, I mean, think about it. You have apartment blocks along here. Look at the view. I mean, seriously. Isn't that a great view? That'll be a great view.
Do you like being controlled? How does it feel being denied to reap the fruits of your labor? How is it possible that your sweat and tears are only fattening the ruthless oppressors while you work 14-hour shifts? I say enough. No more lies. It's time for change, and I, Betty Boom, will be your guide to liberation. Join the resistance or die.
You don't get Sunny Flowers, you get Betty Boom. And most of her little broadcasts are just that. And instead of Penultimo, you get Juanito. So, yeah. But mostly it's Betty Boom. You have to put up with Betty Boom most of the time. One of the nicer things is we also get the option of... Okay, let's go over this first. The buildings that you can build. Because you'll notice a lot of this looks a whole lot like Tropico 4. And clearly Tropico 4 was built off of this. But Tropico 4 was built off of this and improved. So you got the same basic houses, but the apartment block is always going to stay the apartment block. The condominium is always going to stay the condominium. There will be no modern versions. Just like there will not be a bio farm, a bio ranch, or a fish farm. It will always be these three. The marketplace is always going to be a marketplace. There won't be any supermarkets. The mine is always going to be an open pit mine. There's no borehole mines. Most of this is pretty much the same, although your weapons factory, you have basically the option of using it yourself or selling them off. That kind of stuff. Hotel stuff is mostly the same, except there is no modern hotel. The skyscraper hotel is it. That's your top end one. This stuff is all pretty much the same here. This stuff is all pretty much the same here, and again, it never changes. Your restaurant doesn't turn into the Shipperant. Your cabaret doesn't turn into a theater. It stays what it is. And you still have a movie theater, of course. Here, wind turbines. We get 31 electricity. I mean, it's not fantastic. It's serviceable though. And you have all this huge area up here we can put it. Now, some of the islands are kind of weird. You can actually build stuff on things like this. Usually about the only way you can learn if you can build up here is, well, either try it, or if you see somebody will build a shack on some out-of-the-way place like this, and you'll think, wait a second, if they can build a shack, can I build? And you can. So there's that. Let's see, what have we got? Government buildings, immigration office, diplomatic ministry, but we don't have the ministry building. So there's no having to hire your council of ministers. It's just this. You get a nuclear program, you don't get a space program. You also don't get the work farm. So there's that. Schools are pretty much, you don't get the big sanitarium. You don't get the Diamond Cathedral. For the most part, this stuff is still the same. And most of this stuff also is the same. There's no mausoleum or anything, but you do have all of that. But that's what you have to look forward to in this version of the game. Now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to make whoever lives in this shack very unhappy, because we're going to redo the roads here. You know me. They put these roads down, and I'm usually very unhappy with how they did the roads. So we're going to fix these roads. Okay, this part of the road is alright. There is no roads here yet. I'm not a big fan of this part of the road either, so we're basically going to redo all of this. At least to there. And like I said, we'll put a road, we'll hug it along there so we've got room. Alright, but first let's start rebuilding our roads. Bring this, I don't want to go too far because they'll actually use some of that to, I did this before. Strangely enough, I can come from this way to meet up with it, but I can't go down to it. Go figure. Okay, now here, this is kind of awkward because this is at an angle, so you gotta kind of come here, and you get about here, and you don't have a choice. You have to kind of curve it up, which I hate. I don't like that. Let's try this again. All right. Maybe we can kind of Okay, they're both green, so that's good. Alright, so... Okay, what is straight? Alright, they're straight. Yeah, these rocks are not as inviolable, I think is the word I'm thinking of, as you might think they are. Alright, let me look at something real quick. Did I just mess this up? No, we're okay there. And I can probably even slide that road through there. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to do just that. Slide this road through here. And... like I said, we were going to try to hug this a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. And that looks okay. And let's bring it around there. And gotta kind of watch it there. Okay, we'll bring it to here where it's straight. Then we'll take it over to here where it's still straight. I think I did this differently last time, but that's okay. Now, where can I bring this? Can I bring this straight down there? Yeah. Okay. That's as far as I can bring that. Alright, that doesn't look too bad there. Now there's that other thing that's, again, it's going to annoy some of these people, but it's kind of you have to do these things when you're the dictator in charge. You have to do what's best for your island. I'll tell you what, bring it straight, and we'll bring it to here. And we'll leave that be for now. Okay, we need to start getting this other stuff going. We need our ministry going. So we'll put our ministry here. Slide that up close. Now, I did this once before, and forgot to turn the mic on in OBS, so none of this went through. Alright, so we'll let that start. Let's see what we've got here as far as lists. Education. Oh, we were so much better off the first time. We do have a college graduate though, but we have 4 high school. We have one that's not working, and one that's working there. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get this built. Let's before it gets too far along, we'll do that. Alright, so we have our person to work here. So we'll get that done. See, we've got a nice area down here. I may end up deleting this part of the road because it's not necessary. Oh, is the freighter here already? Wow. Kind of sounded like a freighter, but I could be wrong, I guess. Okay, we need to get this ministry built so we can, okay. Oh, while I'm thinking about it... Oh, holy cats, that was loud. Alright, edicts. We have different set of edicts. This is your megalomania. And the thing is, best don't do this until somebody starts complaining about you have an issue to megalomania. And then just do this. And hopefully it'll keep them happy for a while. Because free houses means you don't get any payback on your okay. Free houses means you don't get any payback for all the maintenance and the cost of building it. This just basically insults your intellectuals. This, yeah, that can be annoying. This kills your economy. This, again, messes up all of your... Well, yeah, there you go. See, almost all of these mess something up. This is like the least damaging. This is useful if you have rebels on your island. You can do that. This, you just need a TV show. But this, it's the same as... Well, it's not as bad as the free houses, because you can at least get rent. But all the money they make, you don't get anymore. So... And that can be a problem sometimes. But for the most part, this is similar things here, except you don't have to have a minister of the interior to do these. You can just do them. Like, we can activate this, so our old folk will be happy. And while I'm thinking about it, let's get that building permit so I can get maximum amount of money into my retirement fund. Yeah, see, because of the angles of stuff here, it can be a little tricky. Alright, so wow, something over there is just droning annoyingly.
Get a drum as a toy for Christmas. Was one of the greatest innovators. He know who and right.
What's that? I don't know why I keep hearing chickens. It just seems kind of weird. Now, I could almost go with if I could do a diagonal line through here. It just doesn't actually work that way. Alright, okay, we got somebody in here. Okay, that means we can do this now. USSR Development Aid. And let's get... Oh, that's right. I'm just going to do this too. Bring this down here. See, that will make it easier to access this area back here when we need to. So, let's put in a pub so they have some modicum of entertainment, and then we will put in another tenement. We'll put it like this. Which side do they go in? this one. Let's do that one. Okay. So we've got a couple of things going there. And alright, so let's take our road down here to about here. And we'll take it across straight because, well, that's just the way this game behaves better. Well, it's not taking any farther than we need to, I guess. We'll go ahead and connect this one on through. And we can bring a road over there for something. Alright, so that's not bad. And we have... Okay, we've got stuff planted at the farms. We shouldn't have anything here yet. Alright, do I have a good area for logging? I don't really think there's a great area for logging on this. Well, down here. It's down here, isn't it? Okay, where's the mine gonna have to go? Mine's going to be right here. So I can put the mine here. So I can go ahead and put a logging camp. It's not a very big logging area, is it? Oh, well. We'll go ahead and try to retain as many selective harvest, because I don't have enough trees to start clear cutting stuff, not by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, and because of my laziness, everybody is just taking their sweet old time building stuff. Now, I don't know why I'm hearing galloping. The anteater is not galloping. He's just kind of... Oh, for crying out loud, this game and its sound effects. I don't know why it's insisting on... I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like a freaking horse gallop for some reason. Alright, so we have, in order to make sure I have enough room to do this, I'm going to temporarily put an apartment block here. So we'll have... Do not start on this building. Alright, so now we'll get our road. And see, the nice thing is the road will go straight through this section. So we'll take the road to about there. We'll take the road to about here. And get it on the diagonal. Shift to, and then back to the diagonal, up here about where that needs to be. Yeah, because think that'll put us pretty close to where the mines are going to be. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, that I can connect up. This is going to prove problematic, isn't it? See, it's like it's trying. There we go. All right. Okay, so we've got that good. And so we've got all the way back here. So now we're going to cancel this. Because, of course we are. Okay. I'm beginning to wonder if that actually gone through or not. Yeah, the other thing about this game is it's going to be shorter. Because this one only goes 30 years instead of 40. So there's that. I would probably put another road through here somewhere. But I'm not going to worry about it just now. And I should have plenty of room here for when I decide to start putting in wind turbines. So I can put them along here. So I got one. I have room for a couple anyway. Well, see, it goes up a little bit, so it gets a little bit more. See, that's gonna... This one handles terrain poorly, too. This game does. I mean, there's this. And, yeah, see that road? For some reason, they decided not to do it smooth. It's just kind of dumb, but that's what they did. Alright. Man. So how many unemployed people have I got going now? Still got my one college guy, that'll be good. She's still not working, so... maybe we can build the school and she can be the school marm. Yeah, see, this here is going to cause a problem later on too because of the slope. Okay, so we have a place almost. Alright, we have a place there for that. Alright, let's look at jobs. How many people aren't working? We got all of these people here aren't working. It's actually quite a few. Got a lot of women. Got our retirees. Okay, well, we're gonna hang around here for wait for them to finish this building. The madding crowd. You know, for as few vehicles that are on the road right now, they use a lot of road sound effects. We've got this, I guess that's supposed to be hammering, but strangely enough, the hammering sounds pretty much like the log chopping too. Okay. There we go. So now we've got another better. I mean, it's not great. I mean, let's face it, it's still a tenement. It's not great, but it's better than a shack. So there is that. And yeah, it's like, it's kind of strange. It's actually a shorter game, but it also seems to go slower. So those 30 years instead of 50 years are still going to take a while. But we'll go ahead and... Hi, we don't want to move into your new tenement. You ready to start moving into the tenement now? It's almost like I got the game paused. Nothing is going on. Okay, so we've got somebody coming down here to build that. There we go. Now they're moving in. Still got a lot of single people here. Okay, so there we go. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and wait until we get our year. And then we'll cut it off.
Good morning, Tropico! While some of our comrades are busy fighting the injustice around the world, the rest of us are fortunate to be living on such a beautiful island. Take a minute and thank El Presidente for our happy life on these shores.
And on that way too happy of a note, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this new adventure on this new island in a different game. Like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next episode. Adios.